The cost of groceries, rent, and other living essentials went up again last month, a lot, at the fastest rate in 40 years.
The June inflation rate report could trigger an even bigger than expected interest rate hike later this month, and the Federal Reserve may be running out of options to control inflation. Fox 4's Alex Boyer looks at the June report. Alex.
Hi guys, and this latest inflation report shows just how the rising costs of everything have seeped into all parts of our economy. Grocery prices alone have jumped by 12.2% from a year ago, and rents have increased by 5.8%. That's the most since 1986. The latest inflation report is out and the news isn't good. U.S. inflation reached 9.1% in June, a new 40-year high.
And the fact that it's been going on for quite a while now really tells us that there's some fundamentally bad stuff happening in our economy.
SMU economist Dr. Mike Davis says surging prices for core necessities like food and rent catapulted the inflation rate, crippling many household budgets.
It's really bad. The other thing people need to know is that the Federal Reserve knows this, and they are going to react to the news that we got today very aggressively.
By implementing another interest rate hike in the coming weeks, possibly 0.75% or more, making money more expensive to borrow in an effort to bring spending down.
There's still little things that people can and should be doing. Take care to do your job well. You don't want to be unemployed. Make sure that you're saving as much as you possibly can. It's really hard when prices are going up, but you may need that emergency fund.
On the other hand, consumers are beginning to see some relief at the pump. After shattering several records over the past few months, the price of gas per gallon is beginning to fall.
So we will see a positive impact for at least people with their disposable income when it relates to energy, and then certainly to the extent we're shipping goods.
Which in turn could lower the cost of some goods to consumers, says University of New Haven economist Dr. Brian Marks. But Marks pointed out the gas prices just began to drop in early July, so we won't really know the effects it will have on inflation until next month's report.
We just have to anticipate that there's a great deal of volatility and uncertainty still yet to come.
Both economists say this latest report shows inflation has become endemic, and neither is willing to guess if and when inflation will peak.
Consumers just have to be prepared for increase in prices in the near term and how to deal with their wages that may not be maintaining and keeping up with the price inflation.
And when it comes to airfares, they're one of the few areas that have actually seen a decline in the month of June. Still, they're up by 34% from this time last year.